Welcome to Ferrara. It is a quiet, stunning Renaissance city tucked away in northern Italy, known for its deep architectural roots and relaxed pace. Visitors usually come here for the highly specific traditional cuisine, but tucked between the famous pasta spots is an incredibly diverse, thriving local pizza scene. The challenge is that navigating these winding cobblestone streets to find a slice requires some strategy. You are working with limited time and specific logistical constraints. Your real goal is finding the specific pizzeria that perfectly fits your travel schedule. There is a constant friction between time and food when you travel. Wasting a limited meal slot by choosing a dining format that clashes with your daily schedule is an unforced error. Sitting down for a heavy 2-hour meal when you only have 40 minutes before your scheduled museum tour creates unnecessary stress. Conversely, grabbing a quick street slice when you intended to have a celebratory, romantic dinner is a missed opportunity to enjoy the local atmosphere. This flowchart shows a simple scenario match framework. First, separate your needs by time constraint: rapid midday fuel or a sit-down dinner. If you sit down, your choice splits again by culinary preference: traditional comfort or modern artisanal techniques. Mapping your choice to this decision tree guarantees a high-quality meal without wrecking your itinerary or your budget. We start at Pizzeria Orsucci da Armando, which serves as the historic baseline for the city. Choosing this decades-old establishment means you are committing to a historically rooted, highly classic approach to Italian dining. In return, you get absolute culinary consistency. They deliver a thin, crispy margherita pizza with a perfectly golden edge every single time. The trade-off is rigidity. Diners are locked into pure tradition here. Do not walk in expecting experimental toppings or modern fermentation techniques. If you are a time-poor sightseer who cannot afford an hour at a table, you need Pizzeria Sloop. You go here when you need to opt for pizza al taglio, pizza by the slice, right in the middle of peak midday sightseeing hours. It provides maximum itinerary efficiency. The dough is engineered with a crispy bottom and soft interior, specifically so you can eat it cleanly while walking. Slurp buys you time, and Orsucci buys you history, but you must pick your priority. Neither location can do both. Eventually, the walking catches up with you. When you hit midday fatigue, Pizzeria Il Mandolino operates as a cozy respite. You get a reliable, classic pie with a satisfying crunch, served in an environment that lets you rest your weary legs. Committing to this lunch means pausing your forward momentum. It will cost you at least a full hour of your afternoon schedule. If you are actively seeking culinary innovation rather than rustic comfort, your target is Pizzeria 381 Storie da Gustare. You choose this spot for its high-quality ingredients. They focus heavily on artisanal, light dough and gourmet seasonal additions like fresh burrata. The result is a highly elevated, flavor-forward meal that intentionally pushes past the standard local recipes. You can actually watch this highly hydrated dough violently bubble and rise inside their intense, specialized wood-fired oven. Because of this modern approach, the restaurant abandons the unpretentious vibe of a classic slice shop, which might alienate strict traditionalists. Il Mandolino preserves your energy with familiar comfort, while 381 Storie demands you engage with modern culinary progression. Once the rush of sightseeing concludes and the evening sets in, your priorities shift entirely. This is where Ca da Frada steps in as your evening anchor. You book a table at this full, traditional restaurant specifically to wind down and close out a long day of exploring. They deliver a rich, hearty, heavily loaded pizza in an incredibly comforting, slow-paced environment. This demands the highest investment of your time and money. The heavy portions and relaxed service make it completely unsuitable for a quick turnaround. It is a high-investment, high-reward choice that you strictly reserve for when your itinerary clock has finally stopped ticking. Ferrara gives you 5 distinctly different pizza experiences. Securing the right one requires mapping these locations directly to your travel persona. This quadrant chart maps out your options based on itinerary effort along the bottom and culinary style of the side. The time-poor sightseer lands solidly on Slurp, extracting maximum calories with zero schedule disruption. The culinary purist maps straight to Orsucci da Armando, or Ca da Frara, to secure authentic, historically accurate dining. And the modern gourmand looks exclusively to 381's Story da Gustare to experience boundary-pushing techniques. Achieving the perfect travel meal rarely comes down to following hype. It comes down to matching the menu to your exact moment.